present here. I'm Nandini Ji, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering at the Department of Computer Science and Technology. Today, we are going to see a topic on relational data model. Let us see what is the relational data model. A relational data model is a way to structure and organize the data using tables or relations. It is the foundation of the relational databases like MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Oracle. So, some of the key concepts we have these in relational data model. First key concept we are taken as the tables. Next one will be rows. Next one will be columns, then primary key, foreign key, etc. These are some key concepts. What is a table? Data is organized into tables. Each represents an entity like customers or orders. In the rows, each row in a table represents a single record or instance of that entity, any one entity. Next one is a column. Each column represents a property or attribute of the entity. We can expect like a name, data, price, etc. Next one is a primary key. A uniquely identified rows in a table. For example, customer ID into a customer table is a unique key. It is also known as a primary key. In this relational model, we can represent as a table with columns and rows. So it consists of a domain, attribute, relational instance, and relational schema. What is the domain? A set of atomic values that an attribute can take. So many set of values an attribute can take. Then attribute, it contains the name of the column in a particular table. Each attribute AI must have a domain of AI. A relational instance, in the relational database system, the relational instance is represented by a finite set of tuples. Many set of tuples have been there. So instead, if we have any duplicate values, we are accepting it. Next one is a relational schema. A relational schema contains the name of a relation and another things. Then what are the properties? Properties of relation. There's properties of relation can be said like name of the relation is distinct. So each relation has a unique name within the databases. Next one, tuples are unrecorded. The rows in a relation have no specific order. Then attributes are unordered. The columns can appear in any order. The order does not affect the relation meaning. That the order affects some meaning. All tuples are unique. So when in two or more rows, some identical relation has been identified. Attribute values are atomic. So each cell in a relation contains a single invisible value that will be a multi-valued or a nested data. Each attribute has a unique name. So no two columns in the table can have a same name. So each and everything have a different name. Each attribute has a domain. So every attribute has a defined domain, which is the set of allowable values that has an attribute. So these are the things or the properties we use in a relation of a property transaction. Next one is the relational integrity constraints. So this relational integrity constraints in DBMS, it refers to a condition where it has a valid relation. These relation constraints consist of three things. One is domain constraint. Next one is a key constraint. Next one is a referral constraint. Let us see one by one. What is a domain constraint? In the domain constraint, it ensures that the values in an attribute belong to a predefined domain. That means what type of column, what data type is, and which format it has been given. For example, age must be an integrity between 0 and 120. An example has been given here. That means we are creating a domain with a customer name. So check the value is null or not. Next one, this example shows that they are getting created in a domain constraint and the customer name is not in a null format. These are the domain constraints. In this domain constraint, it specifies the tuple, each attribute, everything has been given in this domain. Next one is the key constraint and referential integrity. What is a referential integrity? It defines that it ensures whether it consists of a foreign key value in one table, either it matches a primary key in another table or in null values. This purpose consists of maintains valid links between the tables. What is the link between two tables? An ordered must refer to an existing customer ID and a customer table. For example, this consists of values with different tuples in relation has a unique value. It consists of a foreign key important to an attribute. A relational integrity constraint state happens where relation refers to a value. Key attribute of a difference or a same table has been shown in this. Next one will be a key constraint. Next one will there is another constraint called as a null constraint. What will be a null constraint or a key constraint? For a key constraint, we can say it as the keys that are been having in a database. Uh, the keys that have been having in databases so that we can easily update it. For example, this entity integrity constraint, which ensures that the primary key of a table cannot be a null or must be uniquely identified. It must be uniquely identified. It cannot be null. This is known as entity integrity constraint. So next one will be an null constraint. What will be a null constraint? Which controls whether an attribute can be accepted in a null value or not accepted in the null value. For example, a column like email may or may not have a null value. So email cannot be having a null value. This constraint is an empty constraint. So these relational integrity constraints results in data for some specific regions of a DBMS. So this relational integrity constraint with a key constraint, it ensures that which attributes in which column, which is uniquely identified, how these tuples and rows are uniquely identified. It is a crucial for data integrity and uniqueness. So these are the things that we are have seen with the help of relational integrity constraint for these. So there are some keys constraints like primary key. You can also have a candidate key attribute that can uniquely identify a row. The table can have multiple candidates, but only one is chosen as a primary key. Next one will be a unique key, which is similar to a primary key, but cannot have a null value. These are some examples. Purpose of this key constraint is it prevents duplicate records. It ensures each row is uniquely identified, which maintains a data accuracy and integrity.